Hi, I'm Sarah Bertini from the El Cajon Center, and I'm here with
Sandy from Escondido.
My name is Sandy McKeegan, and I started the program back in August. Did hit my goals in about 10 weeks, and then found out that I could continue to go. I thought it was surprising that I contended a little bit with Kelly. I said, she said, "Oh, you got 34 pounds to lose." I said, 34 pounds? That's just no way. I have 34 pounds to lose. Well, it turned out it was 45, and I still probably can do some more. So, anyway, it's been a great life-changing experience. Just really enjoyed the ride, and just encourage anybody to get into it because you just change your life so dramatically.
What got you to that point where you said, I gotta do something here?
Well, I had seen some of my wife's co-workers had been on the program, and I was really amazed. And one guy, one of our sales managers, had lost I think it was about 50 pounds. And he had done it so quickly. That was the whole thing for me. It was like, what? He did it now? I'd seen him 1 month, and then a few months later, it was like, what happened to Vic? So that was, to see that you could do what he had done so quickly, just got me thinking, I'd love to do the same thing. For me, is that I've had a number of knee surgeries. I've had over the years, I've had 4, and I was actually scheduled for another one back in July. I was going to do it, and they were getting close to doing total knee replacement. And I said, oh my gosh, I actually was scheduled for surgery. I called the office up. It was for the afternoon. I said, you know what, I just don't feel right about doing this at this point. So I had second thoughts about whether or not I really needed to get it done. It was swollen like a pumpkin. I mean, the thing was just huge. And so, but I didn't do it, and then it was about a month and a half later that I started in on the program. And just kind of to get to the end of that story is that after losing 45 pounds, my knees are not swollen, they are not uncomfortable. When I think about what I was doing, I live in a condominium up a set of stairs. It was like I was carrying, an extra, I thought like 8 bottles or 5 bottles of water or something, gallon things up and down the stairs. And when you're doing that constantly up and down the stairs, wherever you are, it just, was just wearing them down. So, I think, the weight loss and maybe a bit of a change in diet. So,
Sandy, how much weight have you lost?
45.
And how long did that take you to do?
Well, initially it took me just from
30 pounds came off very fast.
Yeah, I think from late August, it was probably, I remember it was about 10 weeks.
Yeah.
That I went past my goal and then to the 45.
How motivating was it to you? You mentioned earlier you lost 20 pounds in the first 4 weeks.
That's a great point, because that's what people should taste. They should experience that motivation, because it's so huge that you're not even caring. I have people that I tell them what I eat, and they go, oh, I don't think I could do that.
Exactly.
I said, you could do that if you had the motivation of all of this. You're just going, hey, this is great. There's another week. I'm down, 5 pounds, 3 pounds, 4 pounds, whatever it happened to be.
Sandy, you mentioned to me that you were working on a new life insurance policy.
Oh yeah.
What was the backstory there?
Yeah, my term I've had term life insurance for a lot of years, and I had a 10-year level term or whatever, and that had run out, and so I had to get new life insurance, and it had been, actually, I think it was a 15-year term, so I don't think I had had a physical for that for 15 years. So when I saw my agent, she said, well, let's run the numbers again, and oh well, I remember you were a little lighter back then now. And so when I weighed in at Medifast, I was at 230. He said, so you're going to be up? No, you're not. You're up in this category here. So the rate was just, escalating. So then it was funny because they were working on a new policy, and then when I dropped 20 pounds, they did another thing. Oh, your rate is this now, so we can get you into that category. And then they actually did another one and another one. So I got down. It's costing me a little bit more than half of what I would have paid on the high end.
Sandy, have you been back to your doctor since you've lost the weight?
Actually, yes, I have. I go in once a year for him, and I did that recently. There was some sort of anomalous sort of a reading in my life insurance thing, so I went and got a blood test that disproved what they had said. I had some kind of a blood something going on, and it turned out not. But when he read all my my cholesterol levels and triglycerides, he said, you have a scan or a blood count of somebody that's 30 years old. He said,
Wow.
it's envious.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So
That's
anyway,
fantastic.
yeah.
Sandy, thanks for sharing.
Yeah.